welcome to my YouTube channel. And as you know, it's your girl Tashlocx, and I'm here once again to congratulate you all that started your lock journey. And for those who are still thinking about how to start, I hope you've seen my first video and my second video on this channel. For new subscribers, I want to tell you, if you're starting your log journey or you want to teach someone how to start, this is the right channel for you. I want you to subscribe to this channel, turn on the bell notification so you can see amazing videos when I post them, and also see my beautiful face. So guys, today I'll be talking about the different stages of the lock journey, of the starter lock journey. So these are the stages you're going to go through before you get your locks to the final stage where it is locked properly. Before you go into the stage, I'm sure you'd have gotten your pattern style, what type of pattern style you want the root of your hair to be shaped into. If you haven't seen that video, I want you guys to go to my videos and watch that video before this. Also, you would have also chosen the kind of way or style or pattern you want your locks to be cut in, to be done in. If it's twist, if it's comb curls, or the rest, that video is also on my channel here, and you need to see it also. Thank you to my old subscribers, and to my new subscribers, I say you're welcome. I love you guys so much. One thing you need to know about this journey is patience. You need to have a lot of patience to go through this journey. Let's go into it. The first stage I'll be talking about is called the baby phase, or the baby stage. This stage is between 3 to 6 months. The months varies for people depending on the texture of your hair, and yeah, depending on the texture of your hair, it can be 3 to 6 months for some people, and it can be 4 to 8 months for some people. At this stage, I'm sure you've already gotten your pattern. Either you used comb twist, comb coils, or you did 3 twists, any kind of pattern you choose. And at this stage, you've already done that, and you're about to begin your journey. So that is the stage here. And at this stage, the locks are going to be small in size, neat, and very clean. What are the ways you need to maintain your locks at the baby stage? I would advise not to use conditioner on your lock at this stage, because it's going to make them soft and they will unravel easily. But definitely you can use shampoo to wash your hair, and you can use shampoo that doesn't leave residues in your hair, shampoos that are residue free. And please, at this point, you need to leave your locks and let them grow. Please, you need to leave them and let them grow. Don't worry about anything, it is gonna come out fine. So next we have the budding phase. This is also called the sprouting phase. This phase is between 6 to 12 months, or for some people 8 to 12 months, depending on the texture of your hair. So at this stage, you will see the magic will start happening. You see like a swelling in your locks. Your locks begin to swell. Guess what? Oh my god, I found out something at this stage. Shrinkage is real. Frizziness is real. Like, at the stage, your locks begin to reduce in size. How do you know you're at the stage? You see reduction in size, you see swelling. Your locks is not as thin as it was before. It's now swelling in some roots. And please note, not all your locks are going to bud at the same time. You can find one budding and the next one isn't budding. Just give it time. They are going to bud all together, but at a different stage. So that's it about this stage, and that's how you can know that you are at this stage. At this stage, you see increase in size, and you see frizziness. Okay, so I'm sure you guys will be wondering that why is it that at this stage the locks is fat and the locks there is shrinkage. It's because most of the locks is focusing on the hair, is focusing on budding, sprouting, that's swelling in size. instead of length, so it's going to swell all properly before it goes into the length aspect of it. So what are the maintenance for the budding phase? You need to clean and cultivate your hair regularly. You need to shampoo your hair regularly, but you need to be careful for those with curly hair so you don't unravel your hair. At this point, which is the budding stage, you don't need to redivide your buzzing locks. You just need to lift them and let them bud, let them go through the process by themselves. So the next phase we have is the teen phase. This phase takes from 12 to 15 months. For some people, that's one year or 1.5 years. But some people it's different. So don't focus your attention on the months, because everyone's LOCS journey is different because of our egg texture and the kind of hair we have. So you just need to be patient and rock every stage, because you're going to miss it and you're going to wish that you had videos of everything and you had pictures of everything. So the next phase is, people will refer to this phase as the locking stage, while others refer to it as the ugly phase. Why? Because at this phase you see your locks are standing, they are not sorry, they're not slipping, they don't want to come down, they're just standing in different directions like that. But the beautiful thing about this stage is that at this stage you utilize, I would advise you to utilize the opportunity to get wraps, get scarves and wraps, ribbons, stuff to just use to beautify your hair and make it look nice. If you've waited quite long enough for this stage, you might either feel elated because you're now seeing the magic clearly. At this point, you can see that your locks, your hair is turning into locks. It's obvious, just like the picture of myself which I'm showing you here. You can look at it, you know that it's not yet gotten to the final stage of LOCS, but it is already showing, and there's a difference between my baby stage and this stage. What are the ways to maintain LOCS at the teen phase? You have to be highly selective of products at this point, so you don't have build-ups on your hair. You have to know products that works for you, so you don't have lumps on your head also. And you have to wash your hair regularly and keep them moisturized. You really need to keep your hair moisturized from the first stage into the last stage, and also look for products that works perfectly for you. So fourth stage is called the maturity phase. This phase takes from 15 to 18 months, and at this stage you're so excited, like your adrenaline and everything in your body is just coming out with joy, because at this phase there is minimal freeze. It becomes denser in size. You can notice the length. You can notice that your hair is now growing, and is showing obviously that you locked your hair. So that's what you get at this stage. The duration of this adult stage or maturation phase takes 1 to 2 years, depending on your hair texture and how you treat your hair, how you make it grow, and the products you use on them. And at this point, how do you know that you're at this point? At this point, your locks are firm, there's no reforming, you don't have to retwist your new growth, and they lie flat, they don't hang up like the teen phase. What are the things you need to do to maintain your lock at the maturity phase? You need to engage in regular shampooing, use the right products, just like I said earlier, to prevent buildups and unraveling. We're at the last stage. The last stage is called the rooted phase. It stays from 18 months upward, depending on your hair texture. Mine took longer. I've said this earlier over and over again. It took longer because my hair is loose and it doesn't have much curls in it. But those with much curls has advantage than others, because it's just beautiful. I don't know, so their hair looks more quick than others. So now the rooted phase, of your lock journey starts from 18 months upward. Sorry, so it starts from 18 months upward. This stage is akin to the shedding stage of your hair growth, and it happens after the second year. So just like I said, in the maturity phase, it takes 1 to 2 years. So after the second year, your hair starts showing you the maturity phase. You notice at this stage that your locks or your hair, all of them has grown to the same length, and now they feel heavier, they are more slender, they're not as fat as the part where you have the sprouting or the budding state. Now they are more slender, so all the swelling as like, it's not just one place, it's not uniform everywhere. So at this point you can choose to just like trim your hair if they're too long, and use manageable styles that you know that they're manageable, and the ones that are not going to pull your locks if your locks are that thick and big. And I would advise also that when you're doing a pattern style, you should not allow your locks to be too thin, because when it's too thin it causes breakage of your locks as they grow. How do you maintain locks at the rooted stage? You need to use natural oil to moisturize your hair at this stage. Get regular trims to control deterioration at the end of your locks. Deep condition your locks every 1 to 2 weeks. I don't deep condition my locks every time like that, or I do it once in 2 weeks. Yes. Wrap your locks at night with satin so you don't have your dry locks and breakage. So whatever products and oils you've put in it can sit there and stay, your hair can stay moisturized. And you need to dry your locks properly to prevent odor. Like when you wash your hair, just dry it properly to prevent odor. So if you started your lock journey, or if you're just about to start, this is all you need to know about the, I call it the awkward, long process of getting your final matured locks. But it's worth it, and every stage is beautiful. Believe me, every stage is beautiful. It takes time, but you're going to love it, and you would wish when you get to that final stage that you took my advice and you take pictures of every stage, videos of every stage, because you are going to need it. So once more and once again, for my new subscribers, I want to tell you guys I love you so much. My old subscribers also, I want you guys to like this video, share it, turn on the bell notifications, subscribe, and please tell your friends to subscribe also. I love you guys. Bye. I'll see you guys in my next video.